Hey y'all, welcome. Happy December. Welcome to December Flower Power. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Alrighty, y'all. Throughout the month of December, I'm gonna be showing you your pantry essential. I'm gonna show y'all how to use them. We're making bread, y'all. And the first up, dinner rolls. These are the ingredients that you're gonna need: self-rising flour or bread flour, sugar, shelf-stable milk, get whole milk if you could, salt, yeast, and butter. So with these pantry staples, we're making dinner rolls today. So get all of your ingredients, get your gloves, wash your hands, get you a bowl, get your measuring cups and teaspoons and tablespoons, and let's go. All right, y'all, first things first, we're gonna start off with 4 cups of sifted flour. If you have a stand mixer, use a stand mixer. However, we don't. I'm gonna put in the microwave 4 tablespoons of butter. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna cut right outside of 4. All right. Not to melt it completely, but definitely to soften it. So I'm gonna put it in our 1 cup and I'm gonna put it on 30 seconds to soften it. Okay, while that is going, we need 1 cup of warm milk, sugar, and active dry yeast. So let me grab another bowl. Set our flour to the side. And I'm gonna grab our butter. Okay. 30 seconds is a little too long, y'all. Way too long. But that's okay. We're gonna roll with it, all right? Roll with it. Like I always say, baby, if it don't turn out well, somebody gotta eat. Ain't that's right? That's right. All right, so I only have 2% milk. It gotta be warm. So adding 1 cup shelf stable 2% milk. It's remaining 9 seconds on here. I'm just gonna let it go for those 9 seconds. You're gonna need a tablespoon of sugar. Tablespoon. Put a heaping tablespoon of sugar in your milk. And then you're gonna add your yeast packet, active yeast. You're gonna let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes because you want it to bloom. If it does not bloom in 10 minutes, throw it away, start over, because that means that your yeast is no good. Okay, I'll be back once my yeast bloom. All right, so we are allowing our yeast to bloom. Now I'm taking pink Himalayan salt and 1 teaspoon, or you can use a tablespoon. Let's use a tablespoon because last time for those rolls I needed more salt. So for those biscuits, so I'm using a whole tablespoon of pink Himalayan salt. I'm going to sprinkle it on top of my flour. Okay, and we're going to blend this together. I'm not using gloves because this is my family and we are right. I do have my timer on for my yeast. I have had that yeast for quite some time and we're gonna see if it's any good. All right, y'all, so we literally got 20 seconds left on the active yeast. Right now your oven needs to be preheated to 375. I am gonna gradually add 1/4 cup of warm water to my yeast and flour mixture once I start. But you're gonna see it eventually. There we go. Let's see, let's see, let's see. No, nothing happened. Nothing happened, y'all. Nothing happened. Oh, hell. Nothing happened to my yeast, y'all. It did not frothen up. Ah. Yeah, it didn't frothen. All right, so I'm gonna have to pour this out and start over. All right, y'all, because I'm using instant yeast, you don't need 2 rises. I don't need to activate it or anything. So according to the Walmart instant yeast, it basically tells you to make bread, add yeast, flour, salt, combine dry mixture. So basically it's saying that I can heat the milk and then combine it with dry ingredients. So I'm gonna add it into this milk with some sugar. I don't know, y'all. At this point, we're winging it. I've had that dang blasted active yeast for over a year. God. So at this point, baby, we're winging it. Okay. So active dry yeast, a cup of milk, and some sugar. I know for a fact that instant yeast only need 1 rise. I do know that. And that's going to be our balls once we get them into our pan. So you already know that we have our 4 cups of flour and our tablespoon of salt. I'm going to dig a well and I'm going to add this. All right. We're not even going to let it bloom because it's instant yeast. And we're going to pull our flour in off the sides. And now I'm gradually going to add our 4th cup of water. Just little bit by little bit. It's going to get messy. That's all right. That's all right. We're going to keep on going. We're going to see it through. Okay. Okay. Then your dough is going to look like this. That's how your dough going to look. You're going to flatten it down and you gradually going to add your butter in. Gradually, and this is going to get messy. That's all right. Gradually add your butter in. And this is what's going to make it elastic. The butter has cooled drastically. Make sure you get the butter all around. About 10 minutes you're gonna knead this dough till it becomes smooth. Okay, this is where we're at. It's not sticky anymore. Yes, it feels like Play-Doh, but it's not too sticky where it's sticking to your hands. But we're gonna keep going because we need a smooth, elastic dough. I need to wipe off my hands a little bit. We're just gonna keep going. All right. All right. See, it's not sticky. Can somebody tell me why my dough is lumpy? I don't know, y'all. We gonna see if it's a complete fail. We gonna see if it's a fail or not. I don't think I've been kneading it for 10 minutes though. It's coming together. Just gotta keep going. See, I was getting nervous myself. All right, y'all, gonna take some avocado oil. I'm gonna oil the bowl. Then we're gonna let this rise, flip it over, make sure the top is oiled like this. We're gonna put some of this cling wrap over it. Some of this cling wrap over it. And we're gonna put it in a warm place and let it rise for 1 hour. All right, y'all. I don't know about these rolls. They might be turning into cinnamon rolls. I don't know. But how many more minutes we got on the poofing? 10 minutes left to see if they done poofed at all. If they have not, we gonna have to reuse it, okay? All right, y'all. Our dough has only been in the poofer version of our microwave for 45 minutes. Let me let you see. We're gonna go ahead and make our balls for bread. Let's see. No, it's so stiff. There's no oxygen in it. All right, y'all. So we're gonna use half of this to make these rolls. I don't know how they're gonna turn out. Okay, we just gonna roll with what we got to see what we can see if we can get what we want. Okay. All right. We're gonna see. The dough texture looks a lot better though. Looks a lot better.
Christmas event. Oh, and don't forget the paperwork, assistant pastor. The jamboree is in 3.
All right, y'all. So I had the buns in the oven for a total of 15 minutes. Let me turn y'all around so y'all can see me pulling them. Okay, let's brush them with some butter. This one ugly. Baby said they smell good.
Throughout the Advent season. It's just a special way to continue to celebrate each other. So please, enjoy the food that keeps on giving. Oh, I'll go on first. Yeah.
smells like garlic in here, y'all.
This tradition, he wanted the church to give back to the community more.
Well, since we're sharing traditions,
All right. I am going to put a little bit of flaky salt on top. All right. Now, this is so pretty. First and foremost, the sweetness from the fluff helped tone down the salt. The recipe that I followed, tablespoon of salt is way too much. This is good. These are going in the trash. They're way too salty. Buff it out. Tell them what you thought, babe. Lean down. They're way too salty.
They're a little salty, but the puff make it good.
All right, y'all.